Well, here's the rootstock that we planted last spring. So these trees here, which are honeycrisp and Walthies, are 1 year, 6 weeks old. What we done last year is we took our honeycrisp and our Walthies. We did half of those with a cleft graft. We did the other half with the tongue and groove. Then we took 3 and showed you an example of a bud graft. And that would be this one right down here. You can see how that's coming out on the side of that tree. And we'll get a closer look here. But that bud graft is the strongest and the best graft you can do on starting out a new tree. Take a little closer look at this bud graft here, and you can see this coming out the side. And this is definitely going to be a strong tree. Now if we look at the tallest of these trees, this here is above shoulder, getting up to my chin level, so about 5 foot tall. They have grown already in 1 year. But again, the bud graft is your best graft, and I would expect that this would take off and pass most of these up. And again, this is the strongest graft that you can do. Here's another bud graft that we did. This is another bud graft that we did. Again, remember, you do your bud grafts between July 15th and August 15th, and you can see the nice graft that this is bringing, real strong. Now on all these trees, for instance, if we look at this tree here, we've got all these branches coming out here on the side. We will trim all those back this fall. Once the leaves have dropped, the tree is going dormant. We'll let this shoot up. What we want is to plant this next spring in the field, and we want about a 5/8 inch whip and branches up much higher than that. Now if we come over here, these are the trees that I just planted this year. These are brand new trees. I got about 60 trees in here of Connell Reds, Honeycrisp, Walthie, Sweet 16s, and Zestar, along with a few pear trees that I wanted to try out of rootstock. These have all taken off, as you can see. All of them are doing great. So we'll leave those in for 2 years, and we'll get those out to the field.